Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in to another video of One Tool a Week. If you're new to the channel, we take a look at tools every week. So if you love tools, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. What is it that we're going to be taking a look at this week? Well, this week we went ahead and picked up some new items as always. And that item is going to be this baby right here. This is going to be the Knipex 1372-8 wire strippers. Now this is going to be the electrician pliers American style, and we'll get to that feature right now. So this is going to be the box that they did come with, and of course the links will be posted in the video at the bottom. So with that, let's go ahead, and here you go. You're going to have these, and let me slide this off. And these are going to be it. So of course they are going to be some nice wire pliers or wire strippers, whatever you want to call them, pliers slash strippers, all that. So on the top you're going to see the model number, and then down here you're going to see what wires it's going to be able to strip. It's going to be able to strip the AWG, which is going to stand for the American wire gauge. It's going to go from 10 to 20, and that's going to be solid and string wires as well, but we'll get into that a little bit more. So the actual length on these babies is going to be 8.5 inches long, which of course my tape measure got it, and the width is going to be about 3/8 wide, which is a nice feature. But again, we're going to start from the bottom on up and describe these pliers. Now I did get the comfort grip. Now if you're not looking for the comfort grip and you just want the regular red plastic or red rubber handles, that model is going to be the 13718. Now of course they're both going to be the American style, and that's what we're taking a look at. Now the comfort grip is going to come with their signature red and blue coloring, which is very nice, and the Knipex logo down at the bottom and on the blue sides there. So both sides. Now let's start our way up. Now on the way up you're gonna have a locking mechanism right here, which for that feature is going to be a couple things. So if you're left-handed, you could unlock it right there, and if you're right-handed, you could unlock it. It is going to be a spring assistant pliers, and which is a nice feature that I find, just because if you're going to be opening and closing these items, it's going to allow for less fatigue to your hand, which of course if you're cutting wires all day and every day, which of course your electricians, sparkies, whatever you want to call it, and also HVAC guys are going to be doing, these are just going to be a nice feature to have. Now on top of that, you just go ahead and lock it and you're good to go. Now in the center right here, let me see if it focuses, you're going to be able to see two small holes. Now these two holes you could slide in without threading anything, and you're going to be able to cut some screws on there. Now the screws that you're going to be able to cut is going to be a 632 and an 832. Now by 632 and 832, if you don't know what that means, it's going to be the diameter, the first number, which is going to be a decimal number 8, and then of course the decimal number 6, and then the 32 is going to be how many threads there is per inch. So 1 inch, there's 32 threads on there, which is going to be able to cut. Now inside you're gonna be able, I know the camera's probably not gonna catch it, but if you take a look at the inside, let me see if it catches it. No, it won't be able to catch it, guys, but it's gonna be a nice blade inside, and it's gonna allow for birdless or bird-free screw that's gonna be able to come out of there. Now if we work our way up, you're gonna have the cutters, and those cutters are gonna be great. Now the cutters alone, you're gonna be able to cut multiple wires. You're gonna be able to cut cable wire, NMB, BX, and MC wire right there. So of course we got some NMB right here, which you're going to be able to cut, and of course it is going to be a nice little smooth transition, guys. I really did find it pretty smooth for it to cut. It's not too much force or effort being exerted on the actual tool, which is a nice little feature. Now after that you're also going to be able to cut multiple wires, which I have a little 10 gauge wire right here, which again guys, it's just going to be cutting wire just nice and smooth and just cutting it like butter. So those are nice features to have. Now the next feature that you're going to end up having, it's going to be that it comes with wire strippers, which are going to be from 12 to 20 standard and 10 to 16 standard. Now on the actual wire strippers, you're going to have locating ridges. So the ridges are going to help you, that way you could get to the right size that you're going to need. Now of course this is going to be a 12 gauge solid wire, which all you have to do is just put it on the grooves right there, and then you go and you're going to be able to pull it, and it's going to have a nice groove, not too much damage on the actual copper right here, and it's just going to be a nice little, it's just going to be a nice stripper. So from there on, you're gonna also have a 12 gauge right here, which is going to be stringed, and of course it's gonna be cutting it pretty nice, just nice and smooth. And then you go ahead and put it on the string on there, and you go ahead and pull it, and you're gonna have right there is going to be your nice wire that you're going to be able to thread on there. Once you're done stripping them, you could go ahead and just clean them off and make sure everything's clean. And then if you're going to be connecting them, you are going to have some white jaws on there. That way you could just connect it, and you could just go from there and just keep on twisting them on there, as if you have some nice lineman pliers, which is a very nice feature also if you're connecting multiple wires, which is going to allow that white jaw. Which, if you want some comparison, guys, here are some lineman pliers right here. Let me see if my camera focuses. Here are going to be some lineman pliers, and as far as the length, they're just going to be a tad bit shorter, but on the weight you are going to be able to feel it. And the jaws right here, you're going to be able to compare jaws, which, as you could see right here, it's going to be just a tad bit narrower than your regular lineman pliers, which is just nice features. On the inside, you're going to have a loop accessory. That way you could bend your wire, which, if you could see that small hole right there, all you go ahead and just put it in there, and you're going to be able to bend whatever you have to, whichever wire you're going to be bending on. So that's very nice feature, guys. So the bottom line is that these prices are going to set you back at $59.99, which is a pretty large penny. But of course, tools either make you or break you, and having quality tools does help in the long run. That way they help you last and just get the job done. Now, they are shipped from Germany, so it is a German-made item, so just keep that in mind. As always, guys, let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and thanks for watching. One tool a week, guys.